Strong. There we go. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Dix, moving a little bit of things around. Come on into the stream. It's been about 3 weeks since I've actually did one. So go ahead and come on in and we will get everything situated. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Dr. Patrick Dix. I am an AI and automation researcher. I've been on NBC, CBS, PBS. I have my own YouTube channel, Instagram, King of Automation _AI, LinkedIn, Dr. Patrick Dix, and TikTok, Dr. Patrick Dix. So come on in, say hi. Y'all had I don't know, since the last time, y'all, I cut the facial hair off, if y'all see me in the videos. I got a couple of hair bumps that are going away. Y'all, these things are about gone. I tell you. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to give everybody a little time and zoom out. I am working on getting some stuff done. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. So go ahead and come on in to the channel. And this is the first article we're going to start on. So say hi. Let me unstar. I had somebody come in like 7 something. I don't know what that was all about, but come on into the channel, say hi, hello. We're going to talk about AI news. I have some content that's dropping on my channel this week. My first interview is part 1 with Dr. Candace Steele Flippin. That will be coming out this week. Also, my regular videos, and I'm excited on the way things are going. Life is just taking off very fast for me, and I have exciting news about other stuff I'll share down the line. But I just want y'all to know, come on in. Let me know if you can hear and see me, that even out here in the country, they're upgrading the internet. So in my small town, we will have fiber, and I'm about to take this thing to the whole next level. The people were outside my house the other day, and they were out here and they tested to see if I can get the 1 gigabyte speed. And I talked to them on Friday. They said, yeah, you should get about 700 to 800, close to it. So I'm telling y'all, that is going to change the game so much for me, being able to have that high speed out here. So y'all will know, because the videos will be more crisper. So things are gonna get even better. So let me back up a little bit. Let's see, I was looking at that earlier. We'll go back to that MIT article. So if you've been watching the news, or as we say, you haven't been living up under a rock, you have seen what AI is doing in the current world. It had the images with Taylor Swift, the AI deepfakes. We're talking about job losses. You saw last week where 12,000 jobs were lost to UPS. UPS even stated these were management jobs, and other countries are going to follow suit. Not other countries, other companies. I'm pretty sure other countries are going to follow suit. But what I want people to understand is the world that we are going into, and I made a video about this on my TikTok, about how companies are going to harness the power of artificial intelligence. And Janet Wallace has a comment. I'm going to show this comment. And it shows, she says, ChatGPT is helping me on steroids. So the same thing that Ms. Wallace is doing, Janet is doing, is helping her out a lot. So just imagine what companies are going to do with this technology. What I want people to understand, the world is moving at a faster pace. It is not going to slow down. It is going to get even faster. That's why when I saw that article that a friend of mine sent to me, and I made a video about companies loosening the drink some sparkling water. Companies loosening the drinking some blackberry lemonade, sparkling water, y'all. This is what I've been on lately. So that's what y'all saw me open up. You know, some folks might think, oh, he drinking beer, but no, sparkling water. So back to my friend sent me an article about companies loosening their requirements for jobs. So to everybody out there at the sound of my voice, you could sit here and believe this all you want to. Companies are doing that because they can't find labor. But what usually happens, they are going to attract the wrong kind of people. And then they're going to revert and say, we need educated people. For the folks out there at the sound of my voice, you need all the education that you can get. Yeah, sparkling water. Yeah, I'm on that. And the Topo Chico, the natural mineral water. I have a bunch of that stuff. Oh, thank you. Big discussions. Yeah, I enjoyed that too, Anwar. Yeah. So I'm sounding the bell as much as I can about technology and how the world is going. And you need all of the skill sets you can possibly get to survive in this world we're about to live in. I need every skill set. You need every skill set. Blue collar people are going to need it. White collar people, mental health. Please do not get out here thinking the game of life is going to change or it's going to look different because how things are going. Hold up, y'all. Let's say this thing say my Instagram is live. Hold up. Let's see if this thing works. I tried to get this thing to work for the longest and it would not work. So it's saying that you are live. I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll worry about that later. But what I want people to understand is life is very, very tough at the moment. You need to make as much money as you can. And you see all these articles about AI, the Silicon Valley, how AI is quietly changing everyday life. So I'm going to click on this article. We're going to view it together. Yeah, schools and businesses. I'm not going to read everything to you. You can see the article. I'm just going to show y'all how people are starting to notice what is going on. Yep. Police some aspects. Congress has struggled to advance proposals for new licensing and liability. What I want people to understand, we should have been ahead of artificial intelligence probably at the turn of Y2K. For people that don't remember what Y2K is, that was when the economy, well, not the economy, my bad. That's in 1999, December 31st, 1999, where we thought everything was going to go blank. And it turned out it was fabricated to get people to spend money, etc. But back then, we should have been focusing on artificial intelligence and automation and etc. There is no way that we can get ahead of this technology because it's not governed. And what's going on is it's in the hands of so many people. There are no regulations. It is going to be very hard to get ahead of this. Look at this right here. How AI is already affecting how people get a job. AI has already influenced hiring, particularly at employers using a video internet tool. Let's just go across. How kids are being educated. Cheating. Yeah, y'all know I'm a professor. And this is one of the things we always talk about in many of the schools that I teach at. I let them know already. Y'all have to put a tool into Turnitin in or SafeAssign, which we already do, because I know many of these students are going to use this software. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. How home buyers navigate the real estate market. Yeah, for those of y'all that are out there. Whew. Excuse me, y'all. I might have to. Yeah. For those of y'all out there still purchasing homes or investment properties, yeah, AI is affecting that. It's helping you with that or giving you better numbers. Doctors interact with patients. Yeah, when patients get an x-ray, AI systems are now assisting physicians in deciphering the images. They used to have what they call the x-ray technician. I don't know if that job is still going to be around, but as you can see, this is what it's doing. This is not made up. This is what I am seeing. So right here, even more so practicing medicine, AI is making inroads in digesting the paperwork that has come to define the $4 trillion in medical bills. So they're going to use the software. So y'all remember medical billing and coding? Those people looking at this article won't have a job in the future because AI is going to do the billing. They might have 2 or 3 people in the office versus all of these people. If anyone knows anything about the medical industry, I know about it because I teach at a school. I've been teaching for it for 8 years down in Florida. And many of the records are going to electronic medical records, EMR. So back in the day, people used to have to carry all their records around. But the school that I teach for, I teach one of the core classes in technology, and I get to see that everything is just shifting. So those are just some of the ways in Politico. I mean, Wired, 3 days ago, I tested a next-gen AI assistant. Let's just go to another page. They're talking about AI stocks right now. You know, I'm not a finance person. So this is all pretty cool, but let's look at the other side of it. AI and jobs. Generative AI's biggest impact. Oh, this is the other thing. Y'all seen where the economy is supposedly strong and companies are laying off left and right. This is why we've been telling folks to get many skill sets as possible. Whether people know it or not, companies overhired, they underhire, and now they're underperforming. You know, it was cool to just hire 100,000 people sitting at home because you were like, okay, well, we got all the money from the Trump administration and we got money from the Biden administration. Both of those administrations, those funds have ran out. So now let's cut, folks. Let's see, the New York Times gonna let me see this. So they might make me pay. Yep. See, the entertainment jobs. OpenAI. Let's see. I got an ad block on, man. See, everything don't want me to see. Right here, tech companies are slashing thousands of jobs as they pivot towards AI. All the streams y'all I've done on Erica's channel and my channel, we tell people to get into this industry because this industry, it is going to cut jobs, but it's going to create new ones. And if you already have a STEM background, you can navigate towards these jobs. Come on, don't pop up with the thing on my screen. Technology companies are investing heavily in artificial intelligence, and some workers are always paying the price. Y'all see that right there, right? This is what I've been telling folks for years. SAP, y'all, true story. My first job that I got fired from out of college, I was a programmer using SAP. I can't remember, is it Systems Applications Programming? That might be what it stands for, but now it's SAP AG. So this is the job I got fired from, doing SQL. I was writing SAP and SQL programming, and I got fired back in 2011. And as y'all see, that probably wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't be where I'm at now. But one of the best things to happen. But SAP is the biggest tech player to cut jobs, investing more than $2 billion to integrate artificial intelligence. At the same time, the company said Tuesday it will restructure 8,000 roles. Some of the workers will be laid off, while others will be trained to work with AI. That's why I tell folks, you gotta have the skill sets. You need to have computer science, engineering. The proof is in the pudding. I would counsel folks to watch what the firms do, and they're seeing the presence of large language models. Yeah, laying people off. So companies are taking, and they are already you're looking to see how this technology is going to work. So I'm gonna go through a couple of the comments. I've already said hey to big discussions. Let's see. Hello, Amika. Here's Amika. I read an article suggesting that startup tech companies, industries, general overhired General overhired for the last decade plus based on a model to attract the most venture capital, and they are restructuring for efficiency. Yeah, I would not doubt that. A lot of companies overhired in the last 4 years. Y'all remember Salesforce hired all those people, then had to let them go? What people did not realize when the pandemic happened, they were like, oh, I got laid off from my job. I can't go to school, so I'm going to get a job with no skills, and this company will pay me $130,000. No, that doesn't work. It worked for now, for work for then, but that won't continue to hold you. No. Skill sets are paramount. I totally agree. Communication skills, social skills, emotional intelligence. Those are some of the skills that machines cannot teach or cannot duplicate. You must remember the machines, artificial intelligence, and automation can do a lot of things, but it cannot duplicate emotional intelligence, human intelligence. It can duplicate it, the human intelligence, but that emotional part of talking to somebody, that software can't do all of that. Here we go, MIT. Y'all know what they're going to say, MIT is everything. Let's zoom in. People are worried that AI will take everyone's job. We've been here before. We could sit here and not listen and be crazy. See, this is the thing between 1938. You know, they were starting World War I and II back in 1938, 39, 1940. Nah, things are completely different. They did not have the demand that people have on jobs and computer systems. People will say anything to try to make people like, oh, well, the technology is going to eliminate jobs, but it's going to create new jobs. And the new jobs are only going to be for people with a specialized skill set. The reason why I put more notion on what I'm saying than, I mean, I know people write articles, but 7 years ago, telling people the same thing was going to happen. Now we are here. Now people are like, I see what you were talking about. Do y'all know if people would have listened to me 7 years ago, they would have been 15 years ahead of everybody else? But back in 2017 and 18, nobody wanted to listen because here I am writing the research, not knowing what I'm talking about. And I've always been ahead of everything, years ahead. And I don't know if I even told the story how I came up to write that information. Y'all, back in February or March of 2017, I didn't start to August. I was reading a book. I got to find it out one of these bins. It was talking about robotics and technology, and I was just cycling through it. And I don't know what happened. An idea clicked in my brain, and I was starting to read, and I said, companies are going to automate the future. One of the reasons, y'all, since it's Black History Month, I had never seen somebody that looked like me talking about subject matter like that. I had never seen anyone talk about that kind of subject matter. When I started the Robert Morris in Pittsburgh in August 2017, I already knew what I wanted to write about. Most people don't even know what they're going to write their dissertation on. But I was starting to read more and more. And I'm like, companies are going to automate. And that's where all that came from. No lie. True testament. So nobody could ever sit here and say, well, I told him to write about that. No, you didn't. I wrote about this myself. Hello, Chaos Reign. And we're talking about MIT. Let's see, think about a debate over technology. You know, 1938 was, we're talking about 90 something years ago, 85 years ago, 80 something plus years ago. Uneven impact. So we're just breezing through this. Now, they talked about this, y'all, in I'm going to show the article that I didn't use in my research to show, because a lot of people don't. May 1982 GAO automation. And I've told so many people, y'all, to go read this. This is from 1982. I found this while I was searching for research. Yeah, 86 year. Yeah, I was close. So this is an article I did not use when I wrote my dissertation. Advances in automation prompt concern over increased unemployment. May 25th, 1982. Same thing we're talking about. Y'all, this is 53. If you Google what I Google, you could come up with it. This is a PDF. And y'all can see it's written on an old typewriter. But I'm just showing y'all on how the long run impact of automation on overall unemployment is the object of considerable renewed debate. Yeah, the relatively recent advent of microelectronics and other current advances in computer technology, together with automation's potential for increasing productivity and combating foreign competition, are likely to accelerate automation's use. Yeah. So this is something wonderful for y'all to look at. It is very informative. Um, Look at right here. Information of future of displaced worker is limited. They found no recent report comprehensive study. So they didn't even have a study yet. Look, y'all, I'm about to go. However, a limited study in the private sector is recently made of 44 or more than 1,000 typesetters, which y'all would be typewriters or whatnot. In New York City, who were displaced by automation, many of these typesetters encountered numerous personal problems in training or searching for a job. Problems included finding a job at the salary previously earned and one that used their specialized skills. Other problems were their age and lack of mobility. 1982. So I'm gonna put this in the chat if y'all want to go check that out. There you go. You can highlight that and go take a look at it for yourself. Most people, let alone a color, don't know about practicing embodiment knowledge and words having one BCS. Yeah, it's a lot of folks don't like to talk about this because they're like, oh, it's depressing. No, what's depressing is when you don't have the skills, but you have the opportunity to get a new skill set. So let's just take a look at the economy. Y'all know I cover everything. Oh, I saw an article on Yahoo today to where a lot of baby boomers, their kids are moving back in with them, and they're helping to pay for them. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Baby boomers are approaching peak burden on the economy. The baby boomer time bounders are finally up. The wave of retired boomers mean the generation will soon be at peak burden. Do y'all realize once these baby boomers retire, the economy is in deep peril because there's no people to tax, and a lot of people are not working right now. I just want people to think about that. Yep. We're going to have a workforce gap. If you go on my page, I even talked about the workforce gap problem we're about to have. 2029, y'all. This is 5 years from now. That's not even long. Man, so I'm just pulling this up for y'all to see. I'm just discovering this right here too. Boomers are taking up the housing supply because they can't afford to live anywhere else, y'all. They staying in their houses. I'm about to show y'all CNN. Most people can't afford to pay their rent. Yep. I saw this earlier. 5 days ago. Let's see when this thing loads. Half of US tenants can't afford to pay their rent. Y'all remember Erica telling people to go ahead and buy homes? People was laughing at her. Yep. An increasing number of renters pay more than 30% of their income to rent. Half of renters in the United States have found themselves paying more than they can afford. So the median rent was $1,713, which was down from $4 from November and down 63 from the July 2022 peak. I just want people to type in the chat, how many people can afford $1,700 for rent? Not many people. However, median rent is still $309 higher than the same time in 2009. I want people to understand the rent is not going down. The price of food ain't going down. Stuff is actually going to continue to rise. That's what's more, 12 million of those renters are severely cost burdened, which means they are spending more than half their income on housing. So you know what that happens. That means these people are risk losing their cars, they risk not having food, their children, ignoring other things, health, and etc. Yeah, if you live up there in New York, the median rent fell to 4 stacks, 4,000, and you might have 600 feet. Wow. So, y'all, these are the real problems going on in the world. And I'm gonna get back to but the reason why I'm covering this covers artificial intelligence affects all of this because if people don't have a job, how are they going to afford to buy food? Look at this Guy Fieri. Laments need to become creative. Yeah, rising food. Even y'all know who Guy Fieri is. He on the Yap Survivor Series. Y'all know Guy Fieri on the Food Network. Diners Dive. I watch that show a lot. I mean, man, it's a pretty cool show to watch. So y'all know who he is. Yeah, grocery price. Why are Americans paying so much? And this is from 2 days ago. And y'all know the major holiday coming up in about 10 days, Valentine's Day. People in there gonna be spending all their money trying to buy those little ugly balloons. Y'all know the little white bear and that little clear plastic thing that everybody get for the girl, they side piece of the woman they don't like. 1-bedroom unit in the DMV. Yeah. Ooh, that's not even a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna go back. 1-bedroom unit in the DMV is rented for 2 stacks. Man, that's you probably don't even get a lot. Wow. Do you think? Hold on, I'm going back. Do you think automation will affect Ally How? Yes. It will help out, but you still sonography. I know has to deal with the baby delivery or like helping out. They will help in the role, but it's hard to eliminate somebody actually touching a female stomach, with the thing going over it or whatnot. Respiratory therapy. It will give better regiments or better courses. When I say courses, like a better path to help somebody breathe better, but somebody still has to be there to admit it. Yeah. I don't know if anybody would just want remember automation Black Baron is just that's the machine. It'll help out, but you still have to have somebody there doing that. What's ahead is the UN habitat stack apartments with 20 to 50,000 people in one superplex, like those ant colonies. Yep, that's a possibility. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, sonography, OBGYN, but yeah, anything dealing with baby's health, the health of the mother, you have to have the OBGYN there. You will have tools like AI to help out, but you will have to have people in there doing that. And many of the medical fields will have you cannot completely eliminate people out of medical field. When people say, okay, well, they'll have a robot dispense medicine. No, they will have a robot that'll go down the hall with the nurse and help her out. But somebody has to physically sometimes put the medicine in the people's mouths or hand it to them. You will never have a machine doing that independently on its own. Never. That's lawsuits and legal legalities. So no, not for stuff like that. That's like having a dentist. Somebody said we're gonna have a dentist that a machine that do all the I wouldn't go to that dentist. I'm like, you're not about to let a machine just go in my mouth without the hands of a licensed dentist. No, not at all. So good question though. Inflation is falling. Why are groceries still expensive? Ongoing supply, droughts, avian flu, food shortage, and a lot of this, y'all, is price gouging. Y'all, I don't know if y'all notice this where y'all live at, but the grocery stores I go in, I'm noticing you don't see a lot of people shopping. I'm about to just call it what it is. Y'all remember when the stimmy checks was coming out? I don't have a stack of nothing in here to hold. Remember, people were taking the money, holding it to their ear, taking photos like, yeah, we traveling because we stunting, we doing everything. They're not doing that anymore. The grocery stores are empty. You see a lot of fast food places are getting more people to them. Places like Chick-fil-A always have people to them. But I just want people to think about when you're out and about, look at the places that are cheaper, that have more people to them than the expensive places. People just don't have money like that. Demand for food. Yep. And y'all know we had a big election in November. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. There's sparkling water. Yeah, high grocery prices. It's just ridiculous. So this means if the food is high, if you have kids, that means the school lunch price going to go up. That means schools are going to have to cut back on certain things, which many schools, y'all know, when I get political power, the menus at these schools, what they feed these kids are absolutely atrocious. No wonder why the kids no wonder why these kids are diabetic. They don't get any good food and vegetables. I'm like, why doesn't the school district work with local farmers to keep money flowing in the community? Work with the USDA. That's a whole nother ball game. But they in there eating pizza and stuff. How you expect the kid not to be obese when you're not feeding them anything? Not everybody is an athlete. So just take a look right here. Moody Sustainable Food Systems, 10 trillion benefits a year. So I'm just showing y'all a little bit of what's going on around here in the world with the economy, food. Let's see right here. Yeah, I remember seeing this with the IMF where they met over there in Davos, Switzerland. Yeah, jobs globally are going to be affected, but the new jobs that are created, you must have the skill set to get these jobs. Artificial intelligence is not designing a robot to put a screw in a car. Yep. Same thing I've been telling folks. Artificial intelligence is the process and it's trying to make it more efficient. Automation is actually doing that. Automating is like your automatic transmission in your vehicle. You press the accelerator, it continues to move. A lot of people get it confused. So the automation part is just moving, the hand going back and forth. But the artificial intelligence is like the camera here, like, oh, how can we make that movement faster? And they work together. You call that machine learning. Since we doing the stream since the last time, let's look at the UAW and robots. Y'all remember I said this back in October last year. NASDAQ. Y'all remember why robot automation to increase at the UAW deal cost. Y'all, they cannot afford to pay these people all this money. If you've been looking in the news, y'all saw where Ford cut production of the F-150, the EV vehicle. Let me pull that up for y'all too. And it was like 1,900 people they had to get rid of or go to another process. They're dropping prices. I'm about to let me see. Let's see if this will let me go. Ford cuts. Yeah. See, they won't let me look at it. I'm trying to find something. Y'all can see right here. Yeah, good morning, e-learning with Erica. Yeah, Ford decision is due to slowing demand for power for you could check this out yourself. They did cut production. So they had a bunch of people they had to send somewhere else. What do I think about the robots? I think the robots in the Amazon warehouse are there to stay and make the process more efficient. And they've been using those robots. Eventually, they're going to eliminate people, but the question is how many people will still work there? That's the question. Why robot? Automation to increase after UAW deal. Y'all know the UAW, the union workers wanted to increase of 25%. This is obvious great news. It's good. Yep. So Ford is closed in November. The labor deal will cost them around 1.7 billion in lost profits. Woo. They lost, and over the 4 year, y'all, this is with a B, 8.8 billion. We have to cut, we have to work cut. Hold up. We have our work cut out for us. At the time divulging the labor deal, I didn't know they lost that much money. So y'all know Ford gonna get that money back, and how they're gonna get that money? They're gonna stop producing certain vehicles. Here we go, right here. Car scoops. Y'all see the robot right there behind the Tesla truck, Cybertruck. That's what that's called. Big three need to claw back staffing factors with machines could be one solution, and they are going to automate these facilities. Oh, my bad, y'all. I was at the wrong thing. Sorry. Costly union contracts. I want y'all to look at this Cybertruck right here, this robot. If y'all didn't know that, Henry Ford, he standardized they with the help of Henry Ford, they standardized the 8-hour work week. 8-hour work day, and also the assembly line changed manufacturing forever. If y'all ever get the opportunity, there's a documentary. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Show y'all what it is. Think you can see it for free. It came out in 2012. If y'all get the opportunity, y'all should watch this. The Men Who Built America. This is something, y'all, I watch a couple of times a year. It's about Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, John D. Rockefeller, John P. Morgan, and Andrew Carnegie. Yeah, and there's the Commodore, Cornelius Vanderbilt. So if you get the opportunity, I learned a lot about the United States. This is it's something revolutionary. You get the opportunity too. You should watch the food. This is another great thing to show you the ingenuity that a lot of people back then had. Yeah. The food that built America. This is something else I watch a lot. They have the food, and then they have the toys that built America. Because you find out most of these entrepreneurs back then, nobody knew anything about food or toys, and they put it all on the line. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch, to see how people were not even the computer systems and stuff we had. The ingenuity and the belief just to do something. So I'm gonna go back to this, but yeah, that's what made me think about that Henry Ford. So y'all see Optimus Gen 2, which is Tesla. You're gonna see these in factories. So the Wall Street Journal, yeah, I agree. Expect the high cost. Will add $900 to the cost of building a new Ford. So that means you build 5 Fords a day. That's extra $4,500. And around 500. Y'all, those contracts that expire in 4 years. Y'all mark my word, in 2028 or 29, whenever those contracts expire, 27, 28, 29, whatever, one of those dates or the years, those people are going to lose majority of their jobs. What happened in 2023, y'all, will never happen again. And other companies took heed to this. And they said, nah. The global automotive industry installed 136,000 new industrial robot units. That's bad news. Only the electronics industry, y'all, the electronics industry will definitely have to have these, because to make a circuit board or integrated circuits, it is in a controlled environment, and much of that work is delicate. So you really can't have humans soldering circuits together. I'm telling folks, this is not a game anymore. Get trained up, learn what is going on. Figure 01 AI coffee demo. I mean, I'm not clicking on it for copyright, and then the speed is slow. So just take a look at this. What's going on out here? So y'all, I'm gonna stay on for a couple of more minutes. I know y'all want to get back to watching the Grammys. Next week is the Super Bowl. I mean, oh, I saw another article today, y'all. I got some videos coming out about this. Latinos and Vegas workers are nervous about robotics because they're bartenders. Latinos, Las Vegas, and robots. Yep. Look, casino workers in Nevada fear AI could replace them. Y'all see this, right? Y'all seeing the same photo I'm seeing. I made a video about this that's going to come on my channel. It talks about women that are bartenders and women that are bottle girls and the men that are waiters and waitresses. This is your replacement. Y'all see right here. They already have some of these on cruise ships. Look at this, the mix. And y'all know the biggest audience is already there. The Super Bowl is there. The Mix Master Moody. Wow. So they already going to have these things on display with all those people coming over there for the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's showtime. Y'all see right here, over the last 20 years, Samantha Leon has worked as a hostess, cashier, and has helped wait tables. There are jobs that Latino immigrants do in hotels and the ones that robots and artificial intelligence or robots will be doing. She said, it's very good that we have trainings. We're also here to learn new things, new technology. She said in an interview with Noticias Telemundo. But when it comes to our positions, it does affect us a lot because they're going to take away our jobs. I just want people to let that sink in. Look at this. Look, this is at, the CES. I think you say Microrise Social Logistic by Enchanted Tools uses an AI to interact with attendees. I'm probably going to make sure I go to this next year because I did not know about this. This is serious. For companies facing staff shortages, the robots could be a good solution. Let's see. Okay, Bartista. It's not cheap, though. It costs $180,000, but that would depend on business. That's still important. So, other words, they're gonna spend $180,000 for the robot, and depending on how they get it to work, and many of these robots they're gonna give them away for free for advertisement, but they're gonna charge other folks for them. Look at this right here. Adam makes drinks for attendees at CES in Las Vegas. I hope people are waking up, and I hope people are taking what I'm saying very serious because this is very, very serious. America is facing a STEM and data education crisis. Math scores of K-12 plummeted in COVID-19. We know that math scores are once the worst they've been in the 1970s. I have an idea why that's happening, but it is not made for my stream. I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. Decline of math scores amongst America's youth point to a digital literacy that threatens our sacred security and prosperity. Data literacy is the ability to read, understand, interpret, engage with, and communicate data. I'm just scanning through it. So we're already behind education-wise, and people are like out here worrying about the wrong stuff. There are 3.5 million STEM jobs that need to be staffed by 2025. Y'all, that's actually less than 12 months from now. Y'all see the problems. Y'all see what you need to do. And y'all see how people need help out here. So get into school, get you a STEM skill set, get you a blue collar skill set. And y'all saw where they need 3.5 million people by next year. So I'm gonna go through a couple of We have to find out that bell curve too. Do some statistical data and linear regression. Man, I hate statistics. Ooh, I took that in college. I couldn't remember a thing about it now. So I went through a couple of the comments. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. In automation space, do you recommend extremely specialized robotics path or broader machine learning? I recommend doing not a specialized space, but something that covers everything. I recommend like computer science or computer engineering. That way you cover everything. And if you're going to specialize, find something that's a specialization that covers everything. The reason why we tell folks to do a STEM background like management, information systems, computer science, engineering, it covers everything. I have told folks, you do not go, many people will get a degree in cybersecurity, which is the most incorrect thing to do. You can get certificates. What people don't understand is once you get that degree in cybersecurity, that's the only thing it can focus on. When automation breaks out, how are you going to have a transferable degree? Take it from an educator, 10 years, over 60,000 students. I can't even count how many courses. And I teach at several schools. So what I'm telling you is factual, it's not made up. If you're going to specialize in something, go get certificates. When you get a degree, it needs to cover everything. Let's see, right? Yep. I've answered all of that. So those are all the questions, and I've answered the question about the robots. Yep, those robots are going to take everybody's job. Vanderbilt, yep. People had to perfect. Let's see. So y'all, it has been about 47 minutes. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to have some videos premiering tomorrow on the channel, and I'll see y'all on the next live. I plan to do about one or two a month. We'll see how my schedule goes, but the videos 2 will come out a week, and we're going to keep rolling like that. So again, I appreciate y'all joining the stream. If you have questions or comments, you can find me on LinkedIn, Dr. Patrick Dix, Instagram, Dr. Patrick Dix, TikTok, Dr. Patrick Dix. King of Automation is what you should search for, and the website, thedixconsultinggroup.com. Again, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.